All right, so let's talk about how a cyber stalking group or gang is structured, because I think that's important for people to know. By the way, you should probably do all the things for this video and also like favorite it, download it, keep it in your back pocket in case you have future court dates. You may need this because I have watched I don't know how many cyber stalking gangs and how they function and how the groups work. All right, so I couldn't find my blank whiteboard, so we have this. Okay, so here's how it's structured. You have the victim up here, okay? And then right here you have the group itself. This person right here is the main person driving the whole thing. Usually there's one of these people, the main person. Now, this person right here could have just random personal beef with the victim, right? Or it could be an ex or somebody who was interested in the victim in an intimate way and the victim was like, absolutely not. I've seen this happen in a bunch of different ways. Or it could be just someone who is instigated from a point of jealousy or delusion. It depends on this core person right here and what they're responding to. Now, usually they will have one or two flying monkeys or fleas that are right, like their right and left hand person helping them to rally the troops against the victim. Okay, and these people, they can be kicked to the curb at any point that they don't agree with the main person. At any point, they can be just shunted off and they'll be replaced with someone else. So these two people can be changed out. Now you have the secondary group. This is the core group right next to the main, right? You have the secondary group. This secondary group is where the main will pull from when they need to replace a flea or flying monkey, all right? And this core group is the more fanatical group. Usually they have some mental health things going on or something, and they will be trying desperately to get the main perpetrator's attention and validation. They need the validation from the main person for whatever reason. Now, typically, the main person is not going to tolerate anybody else taking attention away from them. They need all of the attention, power, control, and dominance. This group, this is the third group, the third part of the group. They are the periphery. They're the people just at the edge of the group, typically. And this portion is usually full of people who are a bit more aware. In some of these groups, I've seen where they are actually really intelligent, thoughtful people, caring people. They see there's some kind of problem going on, but they don't know everything that's going on in here, typically. Typically, there's a lot of background and inner turmoil amongst this group that the people out here don't even know about, or they'll catch a whiff of it, but they don't know everything that's going down. If they did, they'd turn against all of this up here, all right? Meanwhile, while there's all kinds of attempts at power grabbing, attention grabbing from the main right here, like in this group, all right? The victim is over here being attacked by all of them. I've seen it where these groups will pick apart every aspect of a person's appearance, their chin, their hair, their forehead, their eyes, if they just had a baby, they'll start body shaming them, knowing that is a trigger because this person right here needs to pick at any and every possible insecurity that the victim might have, and they will try anything and everything to do that. Even if it appears from the victim's perspective and point of view that they don't even care about being body shamed, they'll still continue. And They may be like, oh, well, that doesn't work. We'll do something else. We'll try something else and see what else, what other insecurities you have. In other words, they're fishing for sensitivity buttons that will cause emotional distress to the victim, right? So this main person right here, I've seen them encourage the whole group to dox, SWAT, and do everything else possible, call CPS, you name it, on the victim to figure out, yet again, where that sensitivity button is and the best way for the group to hurt the victim. And it's like with the group, the main tosses chum into the water to see which type of chum the group likes most and the victim hates the most. Now, another aspect of this to remember is that this main is going to more than likely encourage the entire group to go to the victim's page, strike videos, strike comments, try to get their account banned. And because it causes emotional distress and harm, it is intentionally all motivated to cause the victim harm. And the only way, one of the only ways to combat this is to be like, I don't give an F. I don't give a fig. I don't give a fudge muffin. You have to reach that point of not caring to take that power away from the main and from the group. Now understand that these people here feel like they have no power in their life. In the periphery, in the secondary especially, and most definitely with the core group. This person is the one holding all of the power, dominance, and control over the group. But in their average, ordinary lives, in real life, they already feel like they don't have any power or control, right? So being in this kind of group just amplifies all of the toxicity within each individual person. And also the group itself, it escalates, it's self-escalating, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. Meanwhile, the victim over here, there's no telling the damage that could be happening to their life from the group that's targeting them. And oddly enough, I've seen people who have multiple groups targeting them that come together and then cancel themselves out because the mains in each individual different group start fighting with each other. For me, that was hilarious. And they ended up, all the groups canceling each other out, and one of the mains ended up going to prison. Because guess what? Cyberstalking, bullying, and harassment is actually a fucking crime. For real, it is. Swatting, doxing, sending pizzas to people, all that, it is a crime. And in the right circumstances, it can lead to consequences. My favorite thing, consequences. So if you like this video, please subscribe, follow, like, share, do all the things. Show these to your friends, because you never know. You may have a friend who's dealing with this situation themselves. And it is hard to get out of, and it is very hard to deal with. Love you, bye.